not giving you any TREATs yet. I know what you're waiting for.
He likes treats.
Every time I walk up here, he's like, "She's going for a bag." Oh yeah, he knows. He watches.
You're the pretty. Yeah. Look at you. Look at you.
We think he might be part of it.
Yeah.
I could explain the
I agree with you.
Oh, you're getting good spots. You're a fun boy, aren't you? He loves to play. Because when they do play group, they use
Good boy.
watering buckets. Again, just like toys, they can be sources for fights. Because they resource hard. So even if you have a dog that's
blend right into the blanket, Papa.
they can't chase everybody off. Like, no matter how hard they try, there's always going to be two dogs, the other dogs will be able to bring that.
Right.
So he's one that will go and lay in.
Oh. Does she need out?
Yeah, I don't know all of this stuff. And she ate all of her food today, and she ate yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, which she hasn't done that since she's been
You can't come out.
So I know she's feeling better. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, and it's having her up here because her whole demeanor has changed. She engages with people when they come in.
She can see what's happening.
She's a little depressed back
Yeah,
there.
just kind of come to her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's nice and cool.
She's just, she's just I know where I'm going. If you want to walk with her and just see how she does, you're more than welcome to. I mean, you can certainly take her stuff if you want to leave it. We can put it behind the counter. It's up to you.
Oh, I forget it. I can do my stuff here. I just set it here. Just get my water out. No Leonidas today?
No, he's been way too naughty, and I'm tired of yelling at him all day every day. So he now stays home. He doesn't even come to the door anymore. He's like, "Fine, I know. I have to stay here with you." Yeah, he knows. She's gonna be a little bit later than she thought, but she'll be here. Doesn't he look so much better without the stuff dangling from his eyes? And he's feeling better. And oh yeah, and he's out in adoption kennels now. He's not back in isolation anymore. So
Oh, good.
I
he's
see all
so
the,
much calmer than he
the
was 2
nightly
weeks ago.
videos where that's where they take them at. Is I'm like, why are these dogs that look like they could be adopted? Why are they way back here?
Yeah,
Because
well,
there's no space.
no, and so what happens is they use them as overflow kennels, which is fine, but what should happen is that as soon as the kennel opens on the adoption floor, the dog walking should be pulled from ISO and put on the adoption floor,
Yeah.
and a new dog should go back there. The reason it doesn't happen is because they have to clean 2 kennels then, whereas the other way they don't have to clean 1.
Oh, okay.
Hi. Say hi, Charlie.
I'm gonna actually ask them to reevaluate his age. I don't think he's 15. He came in such an overgrown, matted mess
They just,
that
I guess,
they
with his
figured
teeth.
between that and his teeth, and but he's super spry. He's very active.
He pulled me around out there. I was like, holy moly.
Yeah, and he loves the walks. He loves coming up here. He's like, because at PACC he's in one of the glass kennels with multiple dogs.
Oh, he's really like,
So he's like coming up here. He's like, I have my own space. I get my own bed.
Good boy. Good boy, Bruce.
yeah, he was just go, go, go. I was trying to get him
Good
to walk
boy.
on the black surface, but he wanted to go to the trees, and I was like, okay.
You're such a cute boy.
Yeah, he walks faster than my two put together.
Yeah, no, he's far more spry than what I thought he was. I don't think he's 15. I could see like maybe about 12. I don't think he's 15.
Yeah, if he jumps up there,
Yeah, he
there's no
gets
way.
up there with no problem. Yeah, his hips are great.
Very friendly,
Yeah.
not skinny like he's been on the streets.
Well, and one of the behavior team turned me on to him. She said when he came in, we made him a B, an SMA B, she says, because he was very growly and snappy. She said, but he's since been evaluated and they've shaved him and all the things, and so I think this is probably the best he's felt in a really long time.
I'd be growly too if I had snarls and
Yeah.
mats.
Well, so we had he lived to be 16. We had a soft-coated Wheaten Terrier, and like poodles, they don't shed. So
Yes,
they
you
have to either be, and he would never, even as a puppy, we could never brush him. Like, he would attack the brush. Mildest mannered dog ever until it came to grooming, and then he turned into Cujo. So we just got him used to, my then husband would take him a couple times, usually 3 times a year to shave him.
Mm-hmm.
And I could tell it was time because he'd start getting grumpy, like about everything. And then we'd look, and in the armpits he'd have some matting, you know. And you got to figure when it gets matted like that and it's to the skin, every time they move, it's pulling. It's gotta hurt, you know.
Is he a poodle?
I think so.
He's got like poodle feeling hair.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he is, but who knows? All I know is he doesn't shed. He's really a nice little dog, though. I mean, you all know how I feel about little dogs, and I actually like him. I mean, I wouldn't have him, but you know, he's a nice guy. And
Take
Bruce,
care.
he has mellowed out so much now that he's gotten used to being around people and out where he can see things again. Because back in isolation, their kennels all face a wall, so they don't see each other other than when a dog goes quite past their kennel coming away. Same thing with people. There's not you know, it's not like you've got members of the public coming by. So so I pushed really hard with Wilcox last week.
To get him out on that.
She responds back to my email. She's, if I tell you that we will get him in before Thursday, will you leave me alone? I said, yeah, that's all I ask.
His eyeball.
Yeah. So they did his neuter surgery and took the masses from his eye. And so I responded back to her on Tuesday and I said, so awesome, I see that you guys did his surgery. That's wonderful. Is there any chance he's going out on the adoption floor now instead of back in isolation? And she writes back, oh my God, when is it ever enough for you? She said, yes, in fact, he'll be spending the night in the surgical recovery kennel so that we can wait until tomorrow. As soon as they've got a kennel clean in the morning, he's being moved out there so that he didn't have to go. So they actually kept him intentionally in the clinic kennels, not back where he had been, so that they could put him out on the floor first thing in the morning.
Well, they have, so, like, do they still have that old, that cleaning crew that comes in and, like, power washes everything? Is that still there?
Well, Central Pet, yeah, but the problem is that they have been severely understaffed for a while. They've actually been paying volunteers to go in and clean kennels. It's like $50 a shift they're paying people.
Yeah, I would think, unless there's medical needs or they just got done with surgery, they should be back there. I mean,
Yeah, well, the other thing too, and this is what I said to them, I said, as soon as you have a dog that's on the adoption floor that's been reserved or adopted and they're waiting to get picked up, or they're waiting to get their surgery, they've already been adopted. Move them to the back because they don't need to be seen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You should take those two dogs and swap them, but the problem is they have to clean 2 kennels. Because in order to move them, both kennels have to be disinfected first. And that's what the problem is. But when they're this I mean, I get it from a logistics standpoint. I totally understand it. But this dog has sat at PACC for a month. How much has it cost PACC for him to be there?
Yeah.
Stuck in a kennel that nobody's seeing him. So unless somebody's looking on the website, and on the website his picture was terrible because it had the danglies under his eye.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that they've taken a new picture yet.
So they don't even let the public back there?
No, not unless they're looking for a lost dog.
Oh, okay.
And see, that's another thing. He came in as a stray. If somebody went to the shelter looking for him, he had been in the ISO kennels from the day he got there. So if somebody came in looking for him, and this is what people would do, they'll go up to the front desk and they'll say to the volunteer that's sitting at the greeter desk, they'll say, so I'm here to look for my lost dog. And the volunteers will send them out to the kennels and say, go ahead and go look, and if you see them anywhere, come back and grab their paperwork and bring it back up to the licensing counter.
They're not gonna
What
know
about
that
the
if
30
they're-
dogs that are in the back that nobody sees? He's been there for a month. His owners could have come looking. Probably not, but they could have come looking for him. And not everybody goes online. Not everybody,
has Facebook
has
or
internet
social media.
And, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he seems. I mean, he's not.
He's a nice dog.
Doesn't look like he's gonna get any bigger either.
No, oh no, he's all done. They think he's 8. I don't think he's 8 years old. I think he's about 5. He does not act like he's 8 years old.
Does he have not have many teeth?
I think he's lost a lot of them. But I don't think he's that old.
So
I
he
really
likes
don't.
to lick.
Well, he's a lover.
He's
Yeah.
loving licking.
He's such
Yeah.
a sweet dog.
He's a pink mouse.
I mean, you remember the first day he was here? Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a little.
Is he crazy?
And he was a little much. And honestly, I almost didn't bring him back Friday, but I thought, you know what, this is his first day out of isolation. So I brought him back Friday and he was a little bit better. And then Saturday he was a little bit better. And then last Sunday he was way better than he was on Thursday.
You dumped your food again, mister.
And then Tuesday,
Alright, we'll get it.
then Tuesday he got his surgery, and then, sometime Wednesday afternoon, I heard they put him out in general population, and that's where he's been ever since,
Does
so.
he have a roommate?
I think he might actually, he didn't when I first checked. But I think he might now. What's the matter, little man?
He's like, you guys walked away, I was trying to take a nap. I know, Papa. I know, I would take you home if my dogs would cooperate. Yes. I know. Mine have.
Yeah, he's definitely a poodle.
Yeah. Paulo has, I think, heavy dementia. Because he'll wake up and just start wandering and barking at stuff. And he paces.
Oh, he does. He's got a really laid back 4-year-old, 4.5-year-old Catahoula mix.
I need a dog that will walk in front of me instead of behind me. Yeah.
Well, we could maybe bring them up together next week if they're both still there. She's a green dot. She's 4.5 years old. I think that's close enough.
Catahoula?
Yeah, she's a spayed tan and white Catahoula mix. They sent me the picture of her. She came in as a stray, obviously, because it's from the truck. It's from one of the trucks, so.
So if you decide to.
Yeah, let's stay right where you are, buddy.
Just take a nap. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There you go. You thirsty now?
Good air conditioning. Walked by some of the doors and I was like, oh, that feels good. Hi. Thirsty, huh?
Hi, doggy.
That's Charlie.
Who are you?
That's Charles.
That's Charles.
Oh, boy, you're
So
soft.
Charlie is 19 pounds and Charles is 91 pounds. They just flip-flop their numbers. Isn't he sweetheart? He's been at PACC for 2 weeks and we don't know why. He's such a good
You're
dog.
a best dog ever.
Yeah, he's been with us for 4 days now. Yesterday he started singing.
Oh, she is?
So we had a coon hound here and she started her howling and that got him going. And it's the most hilarious sound. Do you want to sing, Charlie? Can you sing? Sing to me.
Oh,
You
gosh,
are
here
so
we go.
cute.
Here we go.
You are so funny.
I wonder if he does that when like the sirens go off,
Maybe.
the fire trucks.
It's just the cutest
Oh,
thing.
there goes Felix.
And Felix is like, oh, not this again.
He does it too?
You're a very good dog.
He's like, that pitch.
I love that he
Pitch
sings.
is getting to my ear.
I
That's
love that
so
he sings
funny.
on command. That I think is awesome.
The one that's, the howling.
Oh,
Check that one.
He's Charles and he's Charlie.
What are you doing? Did you do that all the time?
No, just when we get him going.
Oh, you guys get him going.
Get his mother
Bonnie
running
said
and
he's
he's
been
like,
here
oh.
3 days and didn't do it until
Yeah, he
yesterday.
didn't do it until yesterday.
Wow, can I sit with him?
Oh, absolutely.
Charles. Hi, Charles.
Is that his real name?
Yeah, he doesn't have an asterisk.
We ran across a little.
Was he a turn-in?
Yeah, but I think the person who found him might have had him for a little bit
And
and
named
then
him
brought him
Charles?
in. Yeah, but he does respond to it.
Oh, that's awful name.
Hash bun is little terrier.
There you go.
Their dog just shut down. This little white one, and he was like dragging me.
Look at Charles.
She turned around and she did not like that.
Yeah, no, she does. And it's funny because, like I said, she's got a kennel mate, but she does not appear to like. And who knows? Maybe it's because it reminds her of puppies because they're smaller dogs.
Yeah.
You know, she's obviously had a lot of. She's like, no, get away from me, not another one.
It's bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, no, she really does. That's what one of the volunteers yesterday who lost her, they corrected her. She did the same sort of behavior, and they gave her a correction. And she's like, okay, let's just keep going.
So that's always good to find out beforehand.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
There's a lot of dogs that don't like little dogs.
A lot of people
A
that
lot of
don't
people that don't like little dogs.
Good boy.
Sorry, Brian.
He's a good boy.
Okay, Brian, he's got like 9 of them.
I don't mind them as long as
Actually,
they're not
there's a
all
dog,
barking
first
at
little dog
once.
I've ever- And then that first Max. But I didn't like the dog.
are always, this is their face to your face. They're in your lap and I'm like, I need to breathe, please move back from me. I don't mind if you sit on my lap, but I hate when they encroach on my personal space.
Yeah. No, I do that.
And they urge you
It's
to snort on
skinny.
you.
It's such a big boy.
Because their faces are so flat.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of that movie.
No, me neither.
But yeah, I don't really like it.
You like
He does like that. We usually have treat. In fact, if you want to hand that to me, I'll put some in. It's
He's looking.
Yes.
He knows the
There's cookie.
As soon as he said that, he turned his head.
You're looking for my teeth? Yes, it's been half